open till it shatters through the ocean. I wanna make shockwaves.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, and other from animals, this is Rennie, and welcome to episode 30 of Kerbal Space Chronicles. Hard to believe, 30 episodes already. So, we are here with Project Detroit, which is my big orbital thing. I'm suddenly not sure if I have all the... Okay, I do have the high space ones. Good. So now I just have to keep all those experiments again. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and flip this spacecraft around and start our journey for home, because we have a bunch of science to drop off. Make sure we're controlling from the right end of the spacecraft. And let the smart ASS kind of bobble around a little there. Just another clip brings that right back in line. Now I'm not going to land, or to re-enter, using the Kerbal Engineer, because I don't need to. I mean, I can bring it up. There, and there. But it kind of clutters the screen, so in fact, the only ones I'm going to have open for this are, well, once I get burned down. Oop, went a little bit too close. Use the RCS just a little bit to bring our periaps just out of the atmosphere, because we might as well use this fuel we've got. The only ones I need are, I think, 1 or 3 and 4. So there we go. I got rid of a couple HUDs. I should probably label those. Matter of fact, now I think of it. Orbit HUD. Close the, oops. That one's my surface HUD. That one is my vessel HUD. And that one's HUD 4. No, it is my thermal HUD. And I think that one is my, rendezvous nod. Okay, so now, we're on our way back down. We're not going into the atmosphere yet, though, because I figure I might as well use this fuel I've got aboard. We're going to come scooting in low and fast. Has the fuel cell stopped working? Start fuel cell. I need to be making some power if I'm going to be doing maneuvers. Retrograde, please. And once we get down close, which will be pretty quick here, just letting it time accelerate down. Using the orbit HUD for the moment. In fact, I'm going to get rid of surface. 7, 6, 5. And now we will re-enter. Just using the remaining fuel left in the Bell stage. So we go ahead and cut the Bell stage. We take control from the capsule. Of course, automatically reorients things. Now notice I'm leaving the bell attached. Because I don't feel like... Okay, that's not going to work before I run out of fuel, so I don't think. Yeah, that's definitely not going to work before I run out of fuel. So what we're going to do instead is come flying way too far out, because I'm a moron with the time acceleration. Oops. Is come out to here and just burn, well, repulse, because I'm a monopropellant. I'm not really burning much, although technically I am, because it's probably something like hydrazine and something or other. I don't feel like looking it up right now, though I probably should remember what it is. I've watched enough Scott Manley in my lifetime. Just slowly dropping the periaps down. Alrighty, a little more. There we go. 50 kilometers ought to be low enough to get us re-entering without ruining things. Which means I no longer... Whoops, I need the orbit HUD gone. Okay. Now we are going to undock. And there goes half our spacecraft. That's going to re-enter with us. Or not quite with us, but fortunately it's moving a little ways away. Because I'm going to try not to leave as much space junk. I've got to be more careful about that. We're just using the... Gotta fling that to normal really quick. Decouple. And go back to retrograde. Actually, at this point, we're going to go surface retrograde, which isn't very different, but... Wow. My voice does not like me today. Okay, I think we are re-entering. Yeah, the atmosphere gauge is starting to move. And in fact, there's the Space Center right there. We're going to come over that, actually. I was not actually expecting that. Okay, so we are starting to get some thermal going here. Showing some G-force. Now, you'd almost never do that kind of re-entry maneuver that I just did in a normal spacecraft. That's because I overbuilt these things to hell and back. Whoa! Oh, cool. We actually get some fire. Okay, I've got to... That's going to make me sick. Reduce the camera wobble by like a factor of 5. Jeezums. Yeah, that was going to make me sick. So it's like, yeah, we're not doing that. Come on, do we get more fireworks? Give me more fireworks. I want more fireworks. I promised, there we go. Well, now it just won't do it. Yeah, we're offering our re-entry vehicle. Oh, we did a flip over. Are we actually on a re-entry? Oops. Yes, we are. We are on re-entry. There are the re-entry effects. Go ahead and show that cool effect, because I always think that looks amazing. Watching the Kerbals steadily get pushed into their seats now, I think. 3 Gs. 3.5 Gs. Coming up on 4 Gs. Wow. This thing didn't get much more than 4 Gs on liftoff, so this is the most gravity force, or G-force, acceleration, relative to gravity that the crew has experienced. Are we going to make 5? We're almost to 5 Gs. No, we're going to be just short. We're going to be about 4.9 Gs on reentry. And that's part of why I do the reentries the way I do. Doing them just dropping straight in and subject the crew to something like 7 or 8 Gs at one point, and I'd much rather not kill my Kerbals on accident. So I figure I'd much rather do a slower, more fuel-intensive, but safer reentry. I mean, if I've got the fuel, I might as well use it. Alright, so what we're going to do, now that we're back in the... we're going to decouple and arm the parachute. That should open on its... What is it? I can get a crew report while flying over the water. Okay. It is dark. I'm landing... I'm going from dark to dark. Not quite what I intended. We're just going to time accelerate down, because I think this opens at... I think this opens at like 10,000 surface. Of course, I'm over the water, so... It does slow down very well on its... Ooh, yep. Okay. So now we can go ahead and time accelerate down, because that won't open until we're that won't fully open until we're below 1,000. Just want to make sure I'm not time accelerating when it actually happens. 800, 700. That's 700. Okay, I thought it was 1,000. But there we go. And do we have any extra G's on that? Nope, still 4.95. Alrighty. Once we descend a few hundred meters here, into a sheet of darkness, just tapping the, there we go. Oof! That splash was loud. Yep, and there's the water, though that looks really weird. Okay. I think there needs to be some like ambient light. Okay. Mech, stop before you break something. Alrighty, well, we have successfully landed Project Detroit, and we're going to go ahead and recover these guys and get them back to the Space Center. Stay tuned. And we are back in the Space Center. So Project Detroit, for being our first piloted scientific mission, gave us a lot of science. It gave us 111 science, and that was just a few scientific things in low and high Kerbin orbit. You know, the whole mission lasted a day, maybe 2. And, of course, Bill doesn't gain any XP because he's been up there before. Jeb, however, does. He's now level 1. And we got 0.1 reputation, okay? However, what we have that's more important than it, well, no, we don't, because we only have 146 science, and we need 160. Let me see here. It does a... Whoops, that's far. Where is KEI? Or do I have KEI? Yes, I do. Nothing to do here. Go research something. Okay. Well, I guess... yeah. I guess we're not doing that, but hey, we got a manned mission done. We got a lot of science back too. I was surprised it was that much. So thanks everyone so much for tuning in. If you liked it, please remember to subscribe, check out that notification bell, and check out my Discord, link in the description, as well as my Twitch, also in the description. If you really like us, please support the channel. Join us on Patreon or buy me a coffee. Links to both of those are also in the description. In the meantime, this is Arinia, signing off.